I get information from my friend. Hello.
Mr. Mohan, we can hear you.
Yeah. I get information from my friend, Mr. Santosh.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Mohan. Thank you so much for attending our club meeting.
Yes.
I hope you will enjoy today's meeting.
Yes.
Thank you. Next, who is our next Toastmaster guest? No, we don't have any more guests for today's meeting. Without any further delay, Toastmasters is a platform where you can improve your communication and build leadership skills. And Desert Pioneers Toastmasters Club will give you that opportunity to explore yourself personally and professionally. With that, first of all, I would like to ask our VP Education, Toastmaster Shiraz. Are you there with us? Toastmaster Shiraz? Okay. Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Alina. Do we have any changes in today's agenda?
Good evening, Toastmaster Sairam. I believe the timer has been changed to Asif.
Okay.
That is the only change that I'm aware of.
Clear.
But I don't see him here. If someone could be able to take up the role, would be great. Sairam, I'll give the control back to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Alina. So, can anybody take the role of timer for today's meeting? No issue. I will take the role as a timer. Thank you. So, my dear fellow Toastmasters, we have a change. We have a small change in today's agenda. That is a timer. I will be the timer for today's agenda for today's meeting. I request the members to raise the motion.
I, Mohammed Shiraz, member of Desert Pioneers Toastmasters Club, request the motion to accept Toastmaster Sairam as the timer.
I believe the motion should be to adopt the changes in the agenda, regardless to who is presenting what.
Yeah, DTM Manish, could you please raise the motion to adopt the agenda?
But because there is Muhammad Shiraz already started the motion, so he needs to edit his own motion.
I, Mohammed Shiraz, member of Desert Pioneers, request to adopt the agenda.
This is Arish Jafar, a member at Desert Pioneers Toastmasters Club. I second the motion.
Thank you. Thank you, DTM Arish and Toastmaster Shiraz. We will adopt the agenda with the highlighted changes. Thank you and congratulations to you. With that, let me introduce the Toastmaster of today's meeting. We have the two TMODs for today's meeting. One is Toastmaster Alina Paul and another one Toastmaster Riaz. With that, I would like to hand over the meeting to our beloved Toastmaster of the day, Alina and Riaz. Toastmaster Riaz, over to you.
I need to see some more action, guys. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Welcome to tonight's episode of Family Feud. As you all know, this is a family-friendly game where we get to see how much our family really knows about us.
Hold on, Alina. Today, all about Men's Day. And how could you start off? Let me first introduce myself and let me talk about Men's Day to the entire Toastmaster fraternity at the moment. Hold on, please.
But I'm
Hold on. I am Riaz Jamaldeen. And
I'm supposed to. Okay.
hold on, Alina.
Fine.
We just started the meeting and you're off to a interruption. Hold on, Alina, let me introduce. As we celebrate International Men's Day, actually we don't need to celebrate International Men's Day. Every day is Men's Day, but just to remind the women that men's are available and men's are hardworking, we have kept a day to celebrate just to remind you. Right?
Yeah.
And you know, International Women's Day was planned on March 6th, and ladies got late getting ready, and it was postponed to March 8th.
Hey.
Right? International Men's Day
because it's Men's Day does not mean you attack us. Am I right, ladies?
It was planned on that day and it was celebrated on that particular day. We are not late. We are never late. All right. All right. Let's okay, it's your chance to move on to the next segment. I have done my part.
But you wanted to tell us the importance of Men's Day. Go on, tell us the importance of Men's Day.
You will understand further. You go at the beginning itself.
Okay, wait. Let's go. Let's make it a little more interesting, right? I'm going to make today's episode of Family Feud for you guys, for the men. All right? Does that sound good to you?
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to make all the questions related to men. Does that sound good?
It's so generous of you. Thank you, Alina.
All right. So today's episode of Men's Day, Family Feud. Now, can I have a raise of hands on the number of people who know what Family Feud is about? Only Ali knows? Okay. Okay, wait. Let me explain. Let me give you a few hand rules on today's game so we can have a very smooth segment, all right? So I have already selected a few questions thanks to all of you who helped me give some questions and your votes on answers. So let me share. I will pick 2 random people. It's going to be really random and you will be in 2 teams. As you can see, this is how it's going to be. There's going to be team 1 and team 2. So as soon as the question will be displayed. So let me go to the next slide. This is the typical layout of how Family Feud works like. I'm going to be displaying the question at which the 2 participants have to unmute themselves and scream Family Feud. Whoever screams first gets to answer the question. Are we cool? Are we cool with this? Are we ready? So the question can be anything. It can be one of the questions that you saw in the form. And you have to give your answer. Now, whichever is the best answer, you get more points. For example, if you say something that's related to an option, you get so many points. If it's another option that's related to this, you get 20 points. Now, if you say the wrong answer, You get no points. Now, if this goes on for 3 rounds, you're out. You get a minimum of 10 seconds per guess. All right? Are we ready to play?
Yes.
Yes. Riaz, you have no problems here?
How do we participate?
Not at all. The game.
All right. Asil, I'm sure I will give you a chance today. Wait for it. Oh, wait. What's this? Okay. I just forgot. For those of you who are here at the Toastmasters meeting for the first time, a very good evening. Welcome. Let me give you a quick idea on what we do here. The structure of a basic Toastmasters meeting is divided into 3 segments. The first is the prepared speeches segment, where the speakers will deliver their speeches. And the second is the table topic segment, where you will get to practice your impromptu skills. And the third is the general evaluation segment, where the speakers get an evaluation for their wonderful speeches or the table topics of the day. So, men will be men. So are we ready to start our special segment today? Since we are running out of time, let me introduce our first role player. Riaz, do you want to introduce the first role player?
Alina.
Yes.
Alina. Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, you're audible.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Let me go ahead and introduce
Hello?
the first role player. Now.
All right.
Okay, so to help me keep track of time, we have a very wonderful gentleman here who makes sure that the meeting is going to stay on time. He is none other than our president of Desert Pioneers Toastmasters Club, a passionate Toastmaster who is going to help me today. Toastmaster Sairam, as the timer, can you please help explain your objectives?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Once again, I am Sairam and I am the timer for today's meeting. I will count on you for the prepared speech section and evaluation speech section. For the prepared speech section, the speaker will be having 5 to 7 minutes of time. At 5 minutes, I will show you the green card. Can you see the green background on? Yes. At 6 minutes, I will show you the yellow card. At 7th minute, I'll show you the red card, and you will be given for it will be remained same till the speaker ends his or her speech. And for the evaluation speaking section, I will show you the green card at 2 minutes, 2 minutes 30 seconds yellow card. At 3 minutes, I'll show you the red card and will remain same till the speaker till the evaluator ends his or her speech. And over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Sairam. Let me introduce the next role player of the day. Before that, I would like to ask all of you, who says lots of R's, the men or the women?
Men.
You can yourself.
Men.
Who else? That's a lot of R's from, lots of men's from Alina. And any other answers?
Yes, men.
Yes. Arij? Who says lots of R's?
Men.
Men. All right. Hanan?
Women.
Women. That's a different answer. I guess.
I'll tell you why.
Yes.
We say, because of all the suffering we are having from all the men.
Right. that's a differing opinion from the rest of the women. You guys decide who says lots of ah. But in my opinion, it's men who says lots of ahs, because we keep wondering what to answer for all your questions. We keep if I say this, she would say another answer. If I say a different answer.
Yes, let's go ahead and introduce our next role player.
All right, let's keep this debate at the end of our segment. All right, today's our counter is Toastmaster Janet. Please introduce yourself.
Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and guests. The purpose of our counter is to note words and sounds that are used as crutch or post filler by anyone who speaks during the meeting. I will also listen for the overused word, including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for the filler sounds, including and I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrases such as I, or this mean. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used the expressions. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Janet.
Our next speaker. Oh, Riyaz.
Alina, please introduce.
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
Please, you introduce. Please.
No, it's fine. You can do it.
I introduce Janet, Toastmaster Janet. Please go ahead. Please. Would you like
to? Is this a game?
Or may I introduce? Please.
Yes. That's what I said. Okay, you can introduce.
It's okay. Never mind. You introduce.
I'm lost. All right, I'll introduce. Our next role player for today is going to keep track of all our language, the usage of the English language. Let me not describe the role further. The next role player is a very passionate architect. Passionate Toastmaster. He keeps track of all our educational progress. Amit, you don't have to laugh so much. He is so motivated and dedicated. He calls us up. Does he call you all up? If you don't know who I'm talking about, it is our very own VP Education. Please help me welcome our grammarian for tonight's meeting, Toastmaster Shiraz.
Thank you very much, Alina, for that lovely introduction. I'm honored by your introduction. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. I will be the grammarian for today's meeting, and I'll note down all your good words, quotes, and other sentences which I like. And also in today's meeting, I will introduce the word of the day. The word of the day is copacetic. The meaning, can you all repeat the word?
Copacetic.
Copacetic. Thank you very much.
Copacetic.
Yes, you all got the points. Our 2 TMODs. The meaning is very satisfactory. I am copacetic by seeing you all. I'll give another example. His smile told him that everyone was copacetic. Everyone was satisfactory. So in your speeches, evaluations, table topic sessions, and all the sessions when you are speaking, you can use the word copacetic. Thank you, and over to you, TMODs.
All right. Let me complete our Toastmaster Shiraz's sentence. His smile was copacetic. His smile told that he was copacetic until he saw his ugly wife. Everything became problematic. That was rhyming, right? All right. Let me introduce our next.
Cool. Not
master.
cool. Okay, you can go ahead. Call the
It was
next role
rhyming.
player.
I
Call the
loved
next
it.
role
I
player.
loved it. All the men loved it. They were clapping for me. Alina, you should appreciate what
No,
I'm
this is
on.
not acceptable. Say sorry to him right now.
If she's ugly, why did he marry her?
I'm sorry, Alan. I'm sorry, Alan.
No, not Alan. Say sorry to Shiraz right now.
No,
I will
not him.
continue the meeting.
Not him. I am telling in general his sentence. I completed the sentence. It was an
No,
example.
say sorry to him right now.
It was an example.
No, say sorry. I'm serious.
Let me introduce next.
I'm serious, Riyaz.
I'm sorry
Apologize
to
right now.
everyone. I'm sorry to all the men.
No,
All the women.
I'm serious.
Let me introduce the next role player of the day. She is always in a different world. As you can see, she was in a different world at the moment. And she is none other than our general evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Ari Jaffer.
She's not going to speak until you say
so much,
sorry.
but I'm not gonna continue until you say sorry to Shiraz.
To
Sorry.
Shiraz?
I'm serious. Say sorry to Shiraz and his wife.
Really?
Good move,
Really?
Arich.
I
Good
know
move,
about
Arich.
you,
I'm
Ari.
100% serious.
I know about you, Ari. Come on. It's the
I am
main.
100% serious.
Oh my God. Look at this. What did you do to me, Ari? What did you do? What did you do? You are in a different world today. Wow.
Anyway, thank you for introducing me, and you can go ahead, continue.
I'm sorry, Mr. Shiraz. It was not for you. It was the sentence completion, actually. And Shiraz, please acknowledge that it was not for you. It was the sentence completion, example sentence.
Arish, you won it.
Accepted.
You won the game. Arish, you won the game. Emotionally blackmailed.
I know about Arij a lot. All right. And it's over to Toastmaster Alina.
So that was intense. Anyways, let's cool it down a little bit, right? It's getting a little hot in here. Shall we start with our first round of Family Feud? It looks like one round is already over, but let's just start with the next round. So our first two participants, who is it going to be? I'm going to pick on the R counter and the grammarian for today. Can I have the R counter and the grammarian on stage? Video is on. Yeah. Okay. So let me share my slide. Are you ready for the first? Oh, one moment. Oh, okay. Got it. Can you see my screen, everyone?
Yes, I can see.
Okay. So as soon as the first question is displayed, you have to unmute yourself and scream Family Feud. All right? So mute yourselves, Janet and Shiraz. All right? And instead of the buzzer, we're going to do this. All right? The official game has the buzzer, but here, since we can't do that, we're going to do this. So mute yourselves. Janet, are you still with us?
Yes.
Yeah, mute yourself. As soon as I display the question, Unmute and scream Family Feud. Whoever screams first gets to answer the question. Are we ready?
Yes.
Is that Shiraz?
Yes.
All right. So Shiraz, did you see the question? What do men love to watch? Your first guess, timer starts now. What do men love to watch?
Woman.
Football, maybe.
All right, next guess.
Me again?
He
Yeah,
guessed
yeah,
it already.
Yeah, you get 3 guesses.
Okay.
No, it's not working.
Football match?
No. Go on, keep guessing. Your last guess, and then if you don't answer it right, it goes to Janet.
Okay, movies.
That is correct. Nice. Wait. Can you repeat your previous guesses again? You guessed movies.
First answer is
Women?
dash. First guess is dash. Second is movies and football.
Football. Nice.
Wow.
Nice. All right. So the next guess goes to Janet. Janet, would you like to guess? You get 2 chances.
Okay, basketball.
Sorry, that's not the right answer. Next guess.
Series.
Correct. All right. Next. Last guess. Shiraz is leading by 40 points. If your next guess, you get more than Shiraz, you win.
Okay.
What is your next guess?
News TV. News TV.
TV is already, Shiraz has already said TV.
No, news TV. News.
This is news.
News TV. Oh no, that is not part of it. Oh, maybe we can have it as nonsense videos. Oh well, thank you, Janet, for that beautiful
Thank you.
game. So the point goes to Shiraz. Let me have a loud round of applause. Looks like he knows what the men really love to watch. So Riaz,
Today we need to
what do
make
you have to say for this?
today we need to make the women understand a lot more about men. Right? See, she knows. So this is an example that women do not understand men a lot. This is a good example. Let's continue.
Yeah, you can continue, Riaz. Anyways, our first speaker for tonight's meeting is a very young Toastmaster. She represents the PR team for the district. She is in the PR team for the district. She is also our club secretary. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, please help me welcome our first speaker, Toastmaster June. Now, before Toastmaster June starts with her speech, let me welcome her evaluator, none other than my own brother, DTM Alan Paul, to read out her speech objectives. Okay.
My target speaker, Toastmaster June, is embarking on her project level 2 project. The purpose of her project is to connect with the audience and for the member to practice the skills needed to connect with an unfamiliar audience. The length of the speech is 5 to 7 minutes.
Alan, I need to stop you because your voice is not clear. So Alan, unmute yourself, and Alan, unmute yourself.
Is it better now?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and friends, and a special good evening to all the men out there. My target speaker, Toastmaster June, is embarking on her level 2, project 2, that is to connect with the audience. This is interesting. The purpose of this project is for June to practice the skills needed to connect with an unfamiliar audience. Her speech length is 5 to 7 minutes, and I wish her the best of luck. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, to introduce her.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests, please help me welcome Toastmaster June with her speech, Life as We Know It. Toastmaster June, the screen is all yours.
Sorry for the interruption, Toastmaster of the Day. Before we hand over the podium to Toastmaster June, I would like to highlight the timer for today's meeting has been changed again. It's Toastmaster Asif, as mentioned in the agenda. So I request the members to adopt the agenda and request the members to raise the motion.
I, a member of Desert Pioneers, would like to raise the motion to have Toastmaster Asif as the timer for today's meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alina. Anyone else, please?
Hi, my name is Toastmaster Hanan Halouch. I would like to second the motion of having Toastmaster Asif as the timer, to adopt the agenda and have Toastmaster Asif as the timer for the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hanan. So we will adopt the agenda with the changes of timer. The timer for today's meeting is timer Toastmaster Asif. Over to you, Toastmaster June. Thank you.
From pigeon post to instant text messages, from gramophones to iTunes, from standing in long, tiring queues at grocery stores to buying groceries online, we have definitely come a long way. Things around us are constantly evolving and changing, and this has an impact on each one of us. The question is, are we ready to accept these constant changes? Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. We are now in a time that we call the instant culture. Things around us are evolving at such a fast pace that what once took a significant amount of time to do is now being done with the click of a button. We literally do have the world at our fingertips. My mom used to often remind us that we are privileged to be born into the generation that we are born into. She would tell us stories of how during her childhood days, they would walk miles to school and how watching the television was a luxury, something that kids nowadays would find so hard to believe. If you think about it, all of us present here today are part of that generation that got to witness the transition from cassettes to CDs, from the unbreakable Nokia mobile phone to our current touchscreen phones, from physical birthday celebrations to virtual birthday celebrations. Who would have thought back then that we would witness such drastic changes? Okay, before I go ahead, I would like to know what you all think. So I will be releasing a poll and it will be on the screen for 30 seconds. All right. Okay, I will launch the poll. Okay. Did everyone receive the poll? Yeah, okay. So, are you comfortable with accepting change? Okay, we still have some more to go. Two more to go. Okay. I will end the polling. So from this, okay. So from this, we have seen that there are around 85% who said that they are comfortable with accepting change. And the remaining 15% said that they are not comfortable with accepting change. So we see that challenge here is the willingness and the ability not only to accept the change, but to also cope and to cope the change that we see and we experience. Like I've already said a couple of times before, the world is evolving and it is only going to move forward. And with this forward movement, we are expected to keep up with the times in our workplace, be it in our workplace, be it in the society, in our homes. I remember when I was younger, I would wait to go outdoors and play. That's not something you get to see often very more, right? I mean, especially with kids so glued into their gadgets. Okay. Can we have a raise of hands of those who still memorize phone numbers? Oh, that is literally bare minimum. So for most of us, memorizing phone numbers is now history. Okay, coming to the recent times, we see the situation of the pandemic, where we have witnessed more change than ever before. Some of us working from home, for some of us, working from home was new and challenging. And we've witnessed the shift of virtual meetings and celebrations. We have seen schools and universities move to online learning. And most people now are comfortable with online services. How many of y'all have tried online services that y'all have never tried before, previously to the pandemic? Exactly. So this pandemic actually brought out something. So this goes to show that accepting change is not impossible, but it is gradual. So each generation has seen new changes and new things that the older generations have not. Every day is a new experience and a second chance to learn and to improve ourselves. And it actually depends on us, how we choose to use our opportunities in hand. So in conclusion, I will conclude by saying that I believe that what we see and what we experience during our journey is in fact life as we know it. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, June, for that beautiful speech. It really made us think. That was beautiful. I want all of you, audience, to take 1 minute of your time to give June your feedback on her speech. Timer, can you please let me know when 1 minute is up? Let me tell you that June was not feeling well today. Despite that, she came forward and decided to deliver her speech. So let's give her an extra round of applause for delivering it so well and inspiring us to take the same, do the same when it comes to us.
Mashallah, she looked fine to me. Salamat. Hope you feel better.
Thank you. Timer, are we done with the 1 minute? All right. So with that, let's move on to our second speaker for today. Now, our second speaker is a new member at Desert Pioneers. However, she is an experienced Toastmaster. You must have seen her poster recently on what she's going to be speaking about. Any guesses? All right, let me invite her evaluator for today, Toastmaster Sairam, to read out her speech objectives.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alina. Once again, good evening to all of you. My target speaker, Toastmaster Asil Saeed, is embarking on her project 1 from level 3 from dynamic leadership.
Project 2.
Project 2?
Yes.
Yeah, noted. Project 2 in level 3 from dynamic leadership pathways. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice selecting and using a variety of visual aids during a speech. And wish you all the best, Toastmaster Asil. And over to you, Toastmaster Alina.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sairam. With that being said, Toastmaster Asil, why are you doing this to me? Toastmaster Asil, the screen is all yours.
Okay. I'm gonna do some screen share screen. And first of all, I'd like to thank you all to come to my special event. Thank you for accepting my invitation. I also want to thank my friend and his sister for creating the post for me. Earth, the only planet that supports life. There's no other planet that has life. There's nothing on Mercury, nothing on Venus, nothing on Mars. There's nothing even on our moon. Earth gives us oxygen to breathe. They give us food, animals, fruit, vegetables, and fruit, and give us water. The important thing is water. There is nothing, no planet can give us what Earth can. How do we pay it back? By causing pollution and global warming. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters. The Earth is screaming. Why are you doing this to me? What did I ever do to you? I gave you life. Why? Some of you might not even know what pollution is. I'll give you a quick info. It is when a harmful material or a chemical gets into an environment, air, water, land, and causes damage. It not only affects us as humans, it affects all living creatures, even plants. There are different types of pollution. Everything has a type, like a type of cancer. Now, let me tell you all what causes each pollution. What causes air pollution? It happens when a dangerous air gets into the oxygen, burned fuel, a chemical from a factory. These things can enter the oxygen and affect it. It can even cause acid rain. You all know the whole water cycle. Imagine if the air is polluted with the water, it will cause acid rain. What causes water pollution? Nobody can survive without water. We can survive a few days without food, but not water. Waste, trash, chemical gets into the water, contaminates the water we drink. Not only that, it contaminates the creatures. It even kills it. Either they swallow something that kills them, or the plastic might suffocate them. What causes land pollution? We don't plant anything here in Kuwait, but in other countries, they plant vegetables and fruit. Imagine using soil that is contaminated with chemical not safe. I even read that the water from the soil can seep into the lake we drink. It's also another cause of water pollution. Again, why are you doing this to me? Earth is screaming again. Do you realize what effect you've caused? Effect of air pollution. Imagine breathing something like contaminated oxygen. It causes asthma, wheezing, heart attack, cough, and all the kinds of breathing problem. People with asthma might not be able to go out. These are the major problems. Let me tell you as tiny minor problems like irritation of the eye. You've all felt it before, right? Sniff your nose and cough. We've all been there, right? The effect of water pollution, drinking and eating contaminated water and food, like eating a seafood, a fish. Imagine if you found plastic or something inside the fish. You drink water, it's like drinking something dirty. It causes so many food poisoning and diarrhea. Well, there are different reasons for this, and that's one of the reasons why we get sick. Land pollution, the effect. The fruit and vegetable might not be as beneficial as we think. And like I said before, it can cause another water pollution. Again, the earth is saying, what did these poor creatures has ever done to you? If you don't, okay, you hate me, earth, but why hate the other creatures? Why are you causing all this? What did we ever do to you? Now I want to do a little experiment with you all. Imagine being trapped in a plastic. Imagine being trapped in plastic. Can you all see? So, how did it feel being trapped in the plastic? Didn't feel so good, does it? Let me give you all a quick advice and solutions. Try to reduce it. Recycle and reuse. Second, recycle and reuse. Finally, recycle and reuse. You're saying, why are you repeating it? Because this is the only solution I could find, that we should recycle and reuse. It's always, when I research, it always says the same thing, recycle and reuse. We can also try to avoid plastic, say no to plastic, and try to keep our environment clean. To conclude, let's try to reduce the pollution, reduce the plastic, and try to recycle and reuse. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Asil, for that beautiful and very educational speech. I felt really touched with that speech. I'm sure everyone felt the same. It was disturbing, but also really good. We all need to know about this. Thank you for that. I want everyone to take 1 minute of your time to give feedback for Toastmaster Asil for the speech he delivered today. Timer, can you please let me know when 1 minute is up.
All right. Great speech, Asil. And until it's 1 minute, I would like to remind you that there is a movement called Movember, where you grow mustaches, and remind that there is a month which signifies the mental health of men, and to raise awareness about men's suicide. Men do suicide. Yes. So there should be awareness about it, mental health about men's, and various other issues about men. So this is the month about you raise awareness about men and you grow your mustaches. All right?
All right. Thank you, Riaz, for letting us know what Men's Day is about. Men's Month is about. Anyways, I think we need another round, don't we?
Let's go for it.
Okay, so can I have our speakers, Asil and June, as the next participants?
Yes.
All right, are you ready? So our next question has only 4 options. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4.
No problem.
All right, is June here? I can't see the screen.
Yep, June is here.
All right. So you guys should mute yourselves. Now, I don't know why the wrong button is not working, so I'll just say no. So keep guessing. Even if I say no, just keep guessing. Each of you get 3 guesses, all right? Mute yourselves. Asil, mute yourself. I can see you.
Who will go first?
So you mute yourself, and when I show the question, unmute, and whoever screams Family Feud first gets to answer. The first person who gets to answer is likely to get more points. That's why. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Family Feud.
Oh, June gets it. All right. So the question is, what do men panic the most to? 10 seconds. 10.
Bad news. Stress. Stress.
Okay, we'll take that as mail from boss. Okay, second guess is?
Stress.
Next.
What was the question again?
What do men panic most to?
When their favorite team loses, maybe when their favorite football team loses.
Wrong. And your last guess is? What do men panic most to? June, you can do this. And your time is up. Okay. All right, Asil, it's your turn. June has got 20 points. Asil, what is your first guess?
When they hear their wife called his name.
Nice. Oh. Next, second guess, Asil. What do men panic most to?
When they realize their wife is coming home and the house is a mess.
No. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
There's no food. There's no soda.
No. And who gets more points? All right. Asil is the winner. Do you want to see the other options though?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, the other options are mother screaming. And the last option is their car not starting. These were the options given by our members. So that's what our men feel like. So let me thank you. Thank you for that great round. Without further ado, Riaz, do you want to introduce our next segment?
It's okay, Alina. Please go ahead. you get the chance this time again.
That's the way. That's the way. Nice. All right. So without further ado, we're going to have a very interesting session today for table topics. Please help me welcome our area director, Toastmaster Amrit Pookardan.
Thank you, Toastmasters of the day, for that lovely introduction. Today's table topics has a special twist. Yes, today's table topics is Men's Day special. So there is a slight amount of twist the way we usually do table topics here. Okay, usually we have a presentation and we share the question on screen. That's how we usually go, right? But here, since the contest season is approaching, we will be reading out the questions and you have to listen to it. Okay, so that's how contest works. So we want you to prepare for the contest coming. All right. So, and after you answer, there will be some trivia about the question which you answer. So are you all ready? Great. So let's go with the first question. Wait, we need a volunteer. Who would like to volunteer for the first question? Can I hear some noise? Yes, yes, yes. Who is volunteering?
Shazir turned his video off.
So let's call out Shazir. Shazir is my mentee, guys. Where are you, Shazir? Shazir?
Or let Sham
Yes,
try.
yes.
Sham is also here, right?
Yeah. Shazir, you will try. You will go next, huh? So, first question goes to Toastmaster Sham Sundar. Are you ready for the question?
Oh yes, let me try, please. Yeah.
Great. Toastmaster Sham, who lies the most? Men or women? Who lies the most? Men or women? Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amrit, for the question, which is relevant. Very. In my view, women make lies. At the same time, men also make lies. Both they fight with each other, they compete with each other. Who is the winner in this game to make lies or to tell the lies? That's how it goes. Take an example. What kind of example we can take? In the evening, men, when they go to home, the very first question you listen, why are you so late? Why are you so late from the office today? Then that the game starts. Now we start telling, there is inspection in the office, and suddenly there is boss, he sent an email, I had to respond immediately. That's how it starts. And next day morning, you ask question, why the breakfast is not ready? Why the breakfast is so late? I have to go to office. Then the game starts from other side. They start telling, I have so much of work. I have to take care of home. I have to take care of office work. I have to, keep awake till late night. How can you expect from me to prepare the breakfast early in the morning? It's not possible. We know there's a lot of time that is available at home, but still they'll argue that they have so many things to prepare to make home. That's how they're not able to prepare the breakfast. So I think both are equally competitive, and yes, this is what I feel. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sham, for that impromptu speech on who lies the most. Now, there is a small trivia I want to show you guys. As per the survey conducted by 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment, men lies almost twice as often as women. So as on an average, like men makes around 6 lies a day, where women makes only 3. So here we go with the next question. And the next table topic speaker for us is Toastmaster Shazir. Are you ready for the question?
Yes, Amrit. Good.
Toastmaster Shazir, your question goes like this. Who have lesser suicide rate, men or women? Who have lesser suicide rate, men or women? Over to you.
Who has lesser suicide rate? I believe it's the women, because the men are usually very strong, mentally. I think it's the women who take it, very personally, some things, and they go to such extent. However, I would, I would request all the women to not go to that extent and just take it easy. And I believe men are usually very strong. Even if they come across such a situation, it would be hard for them for 1 or 2 days, and after that they'll come through it. So I think it is the women that go to such extent, and that is my feeling. And that's all, Amrit. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Cecil, for that speech. I request all the participants to have a watch on time, pin the timer while you're speaking. So make sure you qualify the green and don't overboard the red flag. So here comes the answer, or probably the trivia, that sadly, men's suicide rate is 3 times higher. Like every hour, there is around 60 men committing suicide in the world. Like every minute. Like by the time you finished your speech, almost 3 men committed suicide. Toastmaster Shazir. Sad, isn't it? Yes. So who is our next table topic speaker?
I would like to try. I want to set things right, because I can see the previous two speakers are so prejudiced about women. So let me try my luck.
I know the meeting is going completely competitious, right? So let's bring some chaos here. Toastmaster Hanan, your question is like this. Do you think men are being victims of domestic violence at a larger rate? Do you think men are being victims of domestic violence at a larger rate? Over to you.
Now, I didn't read the question, but I will depend on what I've listened. Do I think that men are being subject to a higher rate of domestic, let's say, riot or something? I don't think so. I think it is the opposite. I think men, because they have their physical, let's say, strength, they think that in order for them to show that they are in control and they are powerful, they have to show this to their women, to their wives or girlfriends, that they are powerful by hitting them or by influencing some kind of a violence against their women. So do you think this is a good way to show your power as a man? Of course not. This is a way of a person who is having a zero confidence, a person who only owns his muscles to show his power. While we women, it has been proven from the previous two speakers that we lie less because we don't need to lie. We are superior. We don't commit suicide because We are healthy here. Men are more troubled here. They are not stable. They cannot stand the confusion or all the struggles that they can pass in their life. So I think men are inflicting more violence toward women, and we women have to have more and more power against the men, and we don't need to endure that, because any man who raises a hand against a woman is a very stupid man, is a man who's not showing his power, is a man who's lacking power. And back to you.
Wow. Amazing, Toastmaster Hanan. Now, here comes the trivia for you guys. 1 out of 3 men have been the victims of domestic violence. Sad but true. Yeah. So who
I think
is,
that's men hitting other men. That's the only explanation then.
Or men is doing the survey, not women.
Yeah, they
You're gonna
doesn't
accept
say
the
that
facts
women are
as
not
you
getting domestic violence, but
as you accepted the previous 2 facts, you're gonna accept the fact as well. Yeah.
So whom do we have as the next speaker? I can see Toastmaster Janet. Would you like to give it a try?
Okay, I will try.
Amazing. So here comes your question. Listen to me, huh? You will not see the question. Toastmaster Janet, who is more brainy, men or women? Who is more brainy, men or women? Over to you.
Who is more brainy, man or woman? Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. In my point of view is women. They think in a different way. They can manage so many things in their lives, and they can also face difficulties, while men, they cannot even manage everything. Like, they are not multitask, they cannot manage things around them. Men's, in my point of view, men's, they can manage one thing, but they cannot manage. They cannot manage things at once. So, in my point of view, that women, they can control everything. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Janet, for trying it out. See, the question is very subjective, okay? Being brainy, IQ levels, these are all not really tangible. So how can we measure it? Yeah, a man's brain is 10% larger than a woman's on an average. Because as you know, men have larger stature, more muscle mass and all these things. So they need more neurons to control the body. So obviously a man is more brainy. Toastmaster of the day, do we have time for one more table topic speaker? The last one?
I want to say no, but let's go for one more. Shiraz?
All right. The last one. Who would like to go for that? Toastmaster Asif. Toastmaster Asif, are you ready?
Yes.
Great. So, Toastmaster Asif, whom do you think lives longer, men or women? Whom do you think lives longer, men or women? Over to you.
Hello. Hi.
Yes,
sorry, there was a technical glitch, I guess. I hope you can hear me now. Can you hear me? Okay, all right. The answer to your question, I think men does not live longer than women. Like for example, if you take Mr. Riaz, Toastmaster Riaz over here today, he is a very brave person because I feel from the speech and the contact that he had with Mr. Shiraz, he is currently doing his speech from Mr. Shiraz's place. And while his wife is in the same house, he still made a note that his wife is ugly. So that means he is either too brave or too stupid. So that exposes him to a lot of risks, which eventually might kill him sooner. So I strongly believe that men are more likely to get either killed or because of their own actions most of the time. So moving forward, also, I believe that it depends on situations as well, but the tendency for the women to live longer, I believe, is higher, theoretically speaking. And when people like Mr. Riaz and us take too many risks, I believe men will have a short lifespan. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Asif, for that amazing speech and taking it on a whole different level altogether. I don't know about your reasoning, but yes, men's average lifetime is 4 to 5 years lesser than women, as per the lifeline.org website. And that's true. As per the standard, women live around the average life is around 68 years, whereas men's average life is around 64, which is 4 to 5 years lesser than women. So there are several reasons for the same, and probably this is one of the reasons why we are having this year's Men's Day's theme as better health for men and boys, because men are leading in the lung cancer rate and heart diseases rate and everywhere. So let us all men come together, focus on better health for tomorrow. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day. Thanks a lot for your cooperation. Thank you.
Thank you, Amrit, for that very interesting and very informative table topic session. It was really interesting. The trivia was interesting. It is on a different level. I really thoroughly enjoyed. And there are serious facts that we need to take care in the future. As you said, health, and not only physical health, as there's mental health as well. That's the reason that the suicide rate is also high. So there are things that this Men's Day would teach for the men to take care of themselves, that not only that we need to take care of others, but also themselves. All right, let's move on to the next session and Alina will explain it.
Thank you, Riaz. I see that Riaz is getting the hang of Men's Day right now. Yeah? So are the other men, I guess. Thank you, Amrit, for that informative session. We have all been educated on what Men's Day is all about. But I want another round of Family Feud. All right? Now, this time, I'm going to take our table topics master and our woman representative, our general evaluator. Yep, Arij. So it's going to be
Hanan.
Of course, Hanan as well. But today I'm calling Arij. Are you guys ready for round 3 of Family Feud?
Yes.
All right. So please unmute mute yourselves. Oh, before that, I'm so sorry. Before that, I forgot to raise the polls for our best speaker. So please take your time. Moderator? Okay, I will launch the polls. And you can vote for our two speakers that was there today, Toastmaster June and Toastmaster Asil. Let's make it 30 seconds or lesser. Come on, I need 3 more votes and we're good to go.
KMOD, meanwhile,
9.
we know the table topic speakers also? Names
Yes.
of the topic speakers?
Okay, Toastmaster Amrit, can you tell us the names of the table topic speakers? We can vote for the table topic speaker after the next round. So Amrit, can you just let the tech master know who were the speakers?
Sure, I'll text it. Yes.
Thank you very much.
You'll text it while playing.
You can check with the timer, I guess. The timer must have been, taking a report.
Right.
All those who qualified, the timer, please inform the tech master. Only those who qualified.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters.
Good evening.
From the table topic session, except Shahazir, Toastmaster Shahazir and Toastmaster Jaina, rest all are qualified. Do you want me to highlight the time taken by the speakers?
Not the time, Toastmaster Saira, the names, if you can, please.
Toastmaster, the qualified speakers for the best table topic speaker, Toastmaster Hanan, Toastmaster Asif, Toastmaster Sham.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sairam. So let us move on to our next round. I will end the polling. Yeah. Okay. So Toastmaster Amrit and Toastmaster Arij have muted themselves. All right. You know the game. Are you ready to see the question? And the question is
Family Feud.
Oh wow. Arij.
I was
okay. Okay, you get 3 turns. All right.
But
Best
we need
for a man
you
to be in. Yes.
We need you to make that sound of getting wrong.
I don't know. There's something. I will make it from.
Yeah, you did it right last time.
Okay. Okay, ready? You get 3 guesses. Amrit, you can start.
At home in the couch watching Netflix.
Wait, one at a time. That's not.
Yeah, that was one thing. I mean, at home in your couch watching Netflix is one place. On a holiday, vacation spot, anywhere.
Oh wait. Actually, okay. You get 5 points. Someone gave the answer as Hollywood, so it had to be an option. One last chance, Amrit. Best lockdown place for a man to be in.
In some island.
It can be in a place or with a person or anything. In an island.
Yeah, in an island. Yeah.
What? Okay, the ideal.
Question is, yeah.
The ideal. Wait, what is the question? Ideal lockdown place for a man to be in. Okay. Your last guess. Okay, your last guess.
With your friends, enjoying with your friends. Anywhere, maybe. Yeah.
All right. You got 45 points. Amrit, Arij, Superwoman, you got this.
Home with family?
Home with family. I can make it as.
I answered home.
Yes.
Okay.
No, you answered very specifically Netflix and I don't know what else.
No, she said.
Okay.
So best quarantine time. What was the question again?
Best place for lockdown.
Best place for lockdown.
What would you want to do? Like,
me?
for a man,
I'm
for a
thinking
man,
as
for
a
a man.
man.
Yeah.
Like those men, like
Think like a man.
yeah, this is something I don't like to do, but
10 more seconds. 10.
okay,
9,
in the kitchen. In the bathroom.
Finished.
Fair up. Ding, 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 ding.
Three guesses finished.
All right, Amrit gets the point. So do you want to see the other options that our Toastmaster fam has given? The other options are with their partner, with video games,
That video
in
games.
an amusement park. I don't know who gave that answer, but that was one of the answers. With food and drinks. In Toastmasters.
Wow.
Shiraz is happy with that. So
I gave the video game one and I forgot.
Sorry?
I gave the video game thing, but I forgot.
You mean in your head? You said it
I
in your
wrote
head or you?
On the form.
The Toastmasters must be given,
Okay.
might have been given by Alan.
Alan, was that you? Amusement park. So who won? I lost. Riaz, who won? You have a bigger brain, you tell me.
Come on, obviously.
Of course. Amrit.
Hate you.
You guys
So-
don't know, man.
We're celebrating men, please. Please, we know men. We're celebrating men. We know you like celebrating yourselves. All right. With that being said, let me hand over the stage to a wonderful woman who is present here with us today, DTM Arid Jaffer.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters Elena, and of course, Toastmaster Riaz for being a great Toastmasters of the day, TMODs. And today, general evaluation or the evaluation session, it will be divided into 3 parts. The first part is going to be the evaluation for our speakers. Second part is the grammarian and our counter report. And the last part is going to be my evaluation for the whole meeting. And maybe some punishment for some other people. Anyway, let's start with the first part. And before we start with the evaluator timer, it's not Asif. Is it Asif or Sairam?
Sairam.
Okay, can you please explain the time role for both evaluators?
Sure, General Evaluator, DTM Arish. For the evaluation segment, the evaluator, the time will be given to the evaluator 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will show you the green card. At 2 minutes 30 seconds, I will show you the yellow card. At 3 minutes, I will show you the red card and will remain same till the evaluator finish his or her speech. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. But before we go ahead with the first evaluator, Sairam, you are the second evaluator, right?
Yes.
So you will be doing the time or someone else will take over?
Asif will take over as a timer, yeah.
Okay, fine, no problem. So let's start. Sorry, Ellen?
No, nothing.
Okay.
You can be timer now itself.
Yeah, I will take over the time. I will take over.
Okay. I will write down all of this. Okay. So let's start with our first evaluator for today. And of course, he is none other than the handsome guy, the great person, the amazing. Stop it, Alan.
I was enjoying the moment.
DTM Alan Paul to evaluate the sweetheart June. Please, the screen is yours.
Thank you. Change is inevitable. This moment will never be the same, right? It wasn't the same before, and it wouldn't be the same in the future. And Toastmaster June connected with all of us as she explained this in her speech. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, and friends, did you all notice how June connected with us? I will explain to you how. First was how she had given examples of things, what we used to do in the past and what we are doing right now, along with her personal examples of what her parents used to do and how our life is right now. Second is by using polls. Whenever we see polls, we just want to click that button and vote for it, right? And that is exactly what she did to interact with everyone, along with a show of hands. Whenever people tell you to show their hands, that is the way that you're interacting with everyone. So these three techniques she had used to connect with all of us. And another point that I really love is that she was able to change her message according to the audience response. Whenever she saw that things were not going the way she thought it would be, she was able to change her message with the response, right? Now, these are the things that we learn in Toastmasters to connect with the audience. And Toastmaster June, I am really proud of the way how you executed it. You executed your project to the dot. If it was an exam, I would give you full marks. But I know that you would be craving for some point of improvements right now. So I'm going to give you some point of improvement from my personal experience connecting with the audience. All right. Now, this project required you to be with an unfamiliar audience. Is this your unfamiliar audience? You are in your comfort zone. You are with the pioneers, right? And you know almost everyone over here, I believe. So, as you already know the audience, what I would have suggested is to mention people in your speech. Mentioning some people in your speech will immediately help connect with them. Say, for example, you talked about how your parents were back in the days, right? Instead, if you were to say, Asil, I'm sure your parents must have talked about their hardships back in the day. Or Asif, I am sure that you would be telling your kids about how we started Zoom to have our Toastmasters meeting. See, whenever people hear their names, they immediately connect, especially the ones who are right now looking at their phones. So, in mentioning their names will immediately have that connect with the audience. I can see them laughing because I know that they know who they are. So, that is my only recommendation for now. I love to see how you are also changing with the times, and I know that you will be implementing all these things that you learned in challenging roles like an MC next time. I know these times are tough, but it's life as we know it. And I'm sure that you are a person who blends well with the times. Thank you, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, DTM Ellen, for your evaluation. And now we will move to the second evaluator who evaluated Toastmasters Asil. Let me welcome our own president, Toastmaster Sairam Santush. Screen is yours.
Before that, I would like to remind our Toastmaster Asif. Could you please take over the timer role? Once again, good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Toastmaster Asil, how can you do that? No, what a fantastic job. The gesture you have shown about the earth, awesome, really awesome. The way you have explained about the air pollution, water pollution, simply understandable. The causes to make the pollution through pictures are simply superb. The video which you have shown was a great example for awareness, like getting into the trap of a plastic bag. Great job, Toastmaster Asil. The solution which you have given, recycling, recycling, recycling. Even the thought itself is a recycling. Whatever you do, whatever you want to implement, again go back and recycle. Again go back and recycle. The kind of implementation, the example you have given. Overall, your speech has an adaptable content. Your voice was so clear. But always there will be a room for the enhancement. So I would like to give you a minimal suggestion. Number one, you stood at only one position while you delivering your speech. Instead, you can utilize the place where you are right now. Number two, the purpose of the speech was to communicate with the audience with a variety of visual aids. Instead of showing the presentation, you can use it, you can wear a bag. For example, when you are giving the example of plastic bag, you can wear it on yourself and you can say like, breathe less. Oh, this kind of examples you can give. This is one of the best visual aids as far as your subject is concerned. That's why it's clearly mentioned variety of visual aids. That's it. These are the only two suggestions which I want to share it with you. Overall, the content of the speech is so good. It's very informative. Your voice is so clear. Wish you all the best, and over to you, General Evaluator DTM Arish.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sairam. And before we move on to the second part of the evaluation session, dear timer Asif, both evaluator was qualified. Can you unmute yourself?
Sairam was qualified, and I had a technical problem on the first page. Sairam is qualified. Second evaluator is qualified.
Okay, Sairam, were you you were taking time for Ellen?
Yes. Amrit was sorry. DTM Alan Paul was qualified.
Thank you so much. So both evaluators are qualified. Moderator, can you please run the poll right now for both evaluators? Thank you. It's good when we wish for something, it happens directly. Like I just wished, like, can we have the poll ready? And voila, it was there. Can I have $1 million? Can I kill someone who's here in the meeting right now? I will not mention his name. He's someone wearing white shirt, but I will not mention his name. Anyway,
Amrit.
So let's move on to the next session. And the next session is going to be, are we done? Sorry, are we done from the voting? Moderator? Yes, okay, thank you so much. So the next part is the grammarian and a counter report. And timer, please note that each role will have only 1 minute. 1 to 2 minutes. Each role player will have 1 to 2 minutes. Okay? So let's start with our grammarian, and he is very sweet person. He is our own VB Education. Let's all welcome Toastmasters Hamad Shiraz.
Thank you very much, DTM Arij. Lovely introduction. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Today, my role was as a grammarian. So one of my responsibility is introduce the word, and excellent work. Many people have used the word of the day. What is the word of the day? Copacetic. Copacetic. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing correct. I checked many times. Copacetic. Copacetic. So what is the meaning? Can anyone tell the meaning?
In an excellent order, maintaining an excellent order.
Satisfied.
Okay.
Right?
very satisfactory. Great. So many people have used Toastmaster Sham, Toastmaster Riaz, Toastmaster Alina, Toastmaster Amrit. I don't know whether I have missed anyone else. Please give a huge round of applause to all of these members. And I noticed many words. The one of the main which I like is men will be men, told by Alina. There are nice words: emotionally blackmailed, evolving, instant culture, gradual. All these words are from June. Emotional blackmail from Sairam, global warming, contaminated, irritation. These words are from Asil. Excellent work, nice words you all have used. And craving, like used by DTM Alan Paul, which I am new to these words, so I liked it most. I will try to use these words to my speeches also. And one sentence I noticed, someone told, you talked about parents or something. So better than that, it is better to say you spoke about. I feel that this is better usage. You spoke about rather than telling you talked about. Overall, it was a great meeting. Excellent words. Thank you. And over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Muhammad Shiraz. And now let's move on to the next role player. And she is very sweet person. Let's hear our counter report, Toastmaster Janet.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arish. Okay, are you ready to give my report? Okay, let's start with the first speaker, Toastmaster Alina. She used one time, like 3 times. Toastmaster Shiraz, he used 1 time and 3 times and. Toastmaster Asil, she said 2 and 2 but. Toastmaster Hanan, she used 2 and Toastmaster Sairam said 2 and 1 am. Toastmaster Arish, she said 2 so. And this is all what I've heard. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Janet, for the great report. And that will lead us to the end of the session. Actually, it's not the end of the session because still you need to hear my report. So about the meeting from the beginning till this moment, let me tell you, we started on time. Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Shiam gave the Toastmaster, what we call it? Oh my God. What was it? I forgot.
Mission statement.
The thing we do it every morning.
Sorry?
Mission
Every morning.
Every meeting we do something in the beginning.
Ground rules.
Mission statement.
The mission.
Ground rules, mission statement.
The mission of Toastmasters Club, I forgot. Toastmaster Shiam, you did a great job. Thank you so much. And he handed the screen to our president. He welcomed everyone. This was great. And also adopted the changes in the agenda. You did a great job. Thank you so much, as we didn't have any guests today. So it was really great. And you talked about Toastmaster. This is something really good you have handled well. Now let's move on to our Toastmasters of the day. Both of you were so dynamic. You had a very good connection between both of you. Of course, I am Team Elena, regardless to anyone else. But anyway, both of you did a great job. And it was really well prepared. I love the game in the middle. I love the whole thing, except of one thing. No need to talk about it right now. But anyway, it was really good meeting. Thank you for handling it very well. And now, as speakers, of course, I cannot say more than what evaluators have told you. But you both ladies did amazing. I loved your speech, June. It was really inspiring. Asil, you made us think in a different ways. So thank you, both of you. Now for the table topic. It was really good, but there was one thing, Amrit. You were showing us the screen and I couldn't see any question. Like you were reading the questions, but there was nothing on the screen. I don't know, is it from my side only or also everyone? Okay. Okay. So there was no questions on the screen. It was all white with that mustache in the corner. So it's better to check if we can see the question or ask before. Other than that, you did a great job. Thank you so much. It was really nice questions. And of course, again, I am with the ladies and women team, not with you men. So anyway, yes. Now let's move on to the evaluation part. We have seen both amazing evaluators today, and both of you has delivered a very constructive evaluation. You delivered them, you gave them all what you know, and I don't have anything to say about it because both of you were great. I love the way how both of you were standing, delivering your evaluation and treating the evaluation in the right manner, that it's not just like what I'm doing right now, for example, sitting on my chair. No, you have stand up and you delivered it in a very good way. I will not stand up anyway. Grammarian, amazing job. I love the word of the day. Anyway, I don't know how to pronounce it. So that's why I chose not to say the word of the day. So later, please send me a voice note so I can practice it by myself. But you did a great job taking care of everyone's grammar, and also the counter. Amazing job. I think this is your first time or second time to take this role, so you did awesome. Other than that, I love the meeting. To be honest, to give you more points for improvement, maybe we were late to issue our poster. Regardless, let's not talk much about what happened about the poster, but we were late, and that shows because we only have our members. So it's better, and what we have learned from Desert Pioneers, to have the meeting, the poster ready before some time, to announce it, to spread it to everyone. And I wish to take care about this point next time. Other than that, you all are great. Thank you so much. And that's all what I have to say. Back to the TMODs. Screen is yours, Elena and Triaz.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Yeah. The Alan approves. Okay. Thank you for that amazing feedback. I was expecting a lot worse, but yay. Riaz, what do you think about her evaluation?
First, we
It
don't
was
feel,
copacetic, right?
yes, it was copacetic. First of all, we don't feel like she's sitting on a still place. We feel like she's moving. She's not in the earth, she's somewhere else, and she's moving, she's floating around. Yes, right. So I hope the meeting was copacetic. All of you enjoyed the meeting. So what do you think?
Before, one moment. Can the moderator launch the poll for the best table topic speaker? I don't have access to it. So somebody who has access as host, can you launch it? Am I frozen?
I would like to request the moderator, Techmaster, to launch the poll for best role player. Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
My laptop froze. Hello?
Yes, Alina, we can.
Freeze again.
Yes, Alina, we can.
Anyways, thank you. Thank you guys for that amazing meeting. So before I go to the next round, let me show you a small, let's play a small game, all right? I'll show you something and I want you to caption the image. Are we ready for this? All right. You can type it in the chat or you can just unmute yourself and open it up. Oh my gosh. Can you see the image? Can you see it? No.
Yes, yes. It's Amrit, Riyaz, Elena, Arij. Arij, you're a chicken. And Elena, you're...
Is it open? I don't know if my screen.
Double.
It's this.
Chicken.
You're a chicken.
Okay, wait. I don't know why it's not opening.
Chicken or a turkey, maybe.
Yeah, do you see it? Do you see it?
Amrit, you
Guys,
have breast.
do you see it? Okay, so guys, I don't want you to describe the picture. I want you to caption it. You get 10 seconds to caption this picture. No captions? Toastmaster, one of the captions could be what the grammarian said he liked, a usage by me.
That's what you get when men enter the kitchen.
Can you say it? I didn't hear.
Men in action.
You want to listen to what I said, Arij? That's what you get when men enter the kitchen.
Everything cooked here.
They turned me and Elena into...
Shiraz caption is very nice, roasted by men.
Okay, so let's go for our final round. All right, this is the finale. Can I have 2 volunteers? I was going to go with the evaluators. Alan? Okay, he's not here. let's have 2 participants. Who would like to play our last round of Family Feud? Nobody wants to play?
I can play.
Who did not participate?
Yeah, Hanan and anyone
Asif?
else? Asif, would you like to take part? Anything and everything can be cooked here. Nice. Nice one. All right, so Hanan and who is it?
Asif.
Asif? Okay. Can I see a thumbs up from you, Asif? Or I can't see. I don't know why everyone got frozen.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, all right. Yes, I can hear you. One moment. All right. Our next round. Are you ready to see the question? Okay. How do you make a man angry?
Family Feud.
Family Feud. Family
Asif, gets that one.
He didn't say Family Feud.
Okay, Hannah can go first. Hannah can go.
No, it's okay. Go ahead. Go ahead, Asif.
No, please,
It's okay.
please.
No, no, no.
All right, Asif. I'm going again. Okay, I thought that's what you said. No, did you say something else? Okay, anyways.
No, I said
So
that.
you get 3 guesses. You can start. How do you make a man angry? Guess number 1. You get 10 seconds. 10,
Yeah, okay,
9,
okay.
8. What makes you angry, Asif? You should know this.
Not letting us watch football?
Not letting us watch football. Stand on TV.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, next. Guess number 2.
Talking too much?
10. Talking too much.
All right.
10.
Not letting us
9.
speak.
All right. And the turn goes to Hanan. Hanan, what are 3 things that make men angry? So how many points does Asif have? 40 points. Okay. Hanan, you can do this.
Starving him, not preparing him food.
Not preparing him food. It's close to one of the options, so I'll give it to you. I'll give the option to you. Just eat their food. All right, next guess.
Wear his clothes.
Uh,
I have one option more.
Yes, one last option. 10, 9. Do you want a helpline? Do you want to pass it on to someone else?
What make him angry? Having his mother-in-law coming home.
Unfortunately, no one gave that as an option. All right. So the winner is Asif. All right. Do you want to see the other guesses, or does anyone want to give it a shot?
Yes.
You can unmute yourself and just
Not
say.
allowing us for late night hangout.
Can I try?
Nice. Sairam gets the point. Nice. All right. Yes, Asil, give me an option.
Okay, if his wife or mother tell him you're going on a diet.
No one gave that option. But that's a good one. I like
If
it.
he
Very
loses
specific.
in video game,
I mean, yes. Ding ding. All right. Janet, do you want to give an option?
Yes, I will try. I will try also.
Yeah, give me
Open
a.
their wallets and take their money.
I don't know if that comes under this option, but okay. Okay, the last 3 options was what do men get angry? Nothing, and men don't get angry. And the last one was, I think this is all Alan. Leaving Toastmasters makes men angry. All right. So I have one more round, but then since we're running out of time, I'm going to wind it up. Riaz, would you like to close the meeting with and hand it over to the president?
Yes, thankfully. Today, I'm happy that everybody understood at least a bit about men. And I hope many Toastmasters club around the world in November celebrates the Men's Day and makes aware about men's to everyone.
Sorry, Riyaz, can I tell you what I understood from today?
Yes.
Yes, please. Please go ahead.
I understood that men's brain are 10% more than women, but they use that 10% to lie to women. And because of that, women are becoming more violent toward men. 1 out of 3 are being violent and receiving some aggressive actions from their women. And that's why men commit suicide. So it is back to that 10%. The brain of the men have more than women. So who do you think who do you think struggling and suffering, women or men?
Obviously, the men
It is
suffering from
a cycle, and it is goes back to men because they have that 10% more of brain. Unfortunately, they are using it to lie to women, and because we are so clever enough to know that you are cheating and lying, we are violent. This is the only way we can behave toward you.
And you're supporting Amrit on his trivia. And I would like to go back to what Shyam said, that there is a double game, lies to lies. All right.
My
Thank you,
Toastmaster of
Hanan.
the day, it is proven. It is statistics.
Thank you, Hanan, for that brilliant summary of the table topic session. I loved it.
She did a reverse engineering on the table topics.
Yes. Anyways, I don't know, by the end of this meeting, I still feel like we should give this day for the men. So with that being said, let me hand over the stage back to our president, Toastmaster Sairam.
Thank you, TMOD, Toastmaster Alina Paul, and Toastmaster Riaz. DTM Arish, you won the game at last. You won the game. But overall, yeah, yes, please.
What game?
I know, I can understand the way you and me do fighting in most of the meetings over the red lipstick and all like that. This is called,
I need to add something on what Hanan's was saying. I just want to tell you something, men, all men, to be honest. We women make you believe that you are the best ones ever and the strong men and the handsome and everything, because we want you to believe all these things, and then later we do whatever we want to do.
I have never seen Arij so seriously on this day, on a day.
No. She was not serious. She was just.
No, I mean now. Now she's serious, not before.
Yes.
So we women let you believe that you are great in everything because we want to relieve our head from your crying.
Can I say one thing? Guys, you know, when we had this chat in the WhatsApp group about the Men's Day, 19th of November, did you know that there is another celebration for the 19th of November? Well, I wanted to send it in the group, but then I thought men will be so depressed and they will think that Hanan, what is this? Why she is behaving like this? Do you know it is the toilet day on the 19th of November. So what kind of coincidence that's making Man's Day the same as the toilet's day? What do you think?
Probably women decided that it's a toilet day.
No, it is not us. You rule the men rule the world. So I don't think it was decided by us. So think about it.
But Hanan, again, we made them believe that they rule the world.
Hanan agrees that the men rule the world. Thank you.
Unfortunately.
Great going, guys. Great going. Really. First of all, let me say thanks, big thanks to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Alina and Toastmaster Riaz, for making the meeting so fun. Excellent. Please, everyone, I request everyone, give them a grand applause. Really. Great, guys. And also, I would like to say thanks to each and every role player who given their best for today's meeting, as usual. Thank you. I think we are ready to announce the results, right? Yes. Before that, let me tell you one small observation. In today's meeting, Toastmaster Amrit didn't display the topic. The reason is he wants to make the aware all the members about the actual table topic contest during the club area, all over the contest. This is how the table topic session goes. I mean, the table topic contest goes. The topic will not be displayed on the board. The topic will be read out, and you have to listen carefully and give your speech impromptu. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Amrit, for making this table topic session in such a manner. Thank you. So now the announcing of the results. Will you please give me the, yes, it's shared. Here we go. Best table topic speaker award goes to Toastmaster Hanan Halush. Congratulations, Toastmaster Hanan. Guys, you can unmute yourself now. Its meeting is over. This is the time to make noise.
Whenever again the meeting.
Our next award goes to Best Evaluator, DTM Ellen Paul. Congratulations, DTM Ellen Paul.
Yes, Ellen.
Our next award, Best Role Player award goes to the TMODs of today's meeting, Toastmaster Alina Paul and Toastmaster Riyaz. Congratulations, guys. You did a fantastic job. And the next award, drum rolls, please. Best Speaker award goes to Toastmaster June. Congratulations, Toastmaster June. So with that, I would like to adjourn the meeting. But before that, number one, we would like to take the group picture. Number two, we are going to have a dinner night for this weekend on successful completion of our speechcraft program, number one. And number two, we have the VP Education Awards for the last term, 2019 and 20. So I request all the members, whoever are interested, please come and join us on Thursday evening. Let me show you. Yes, here.
Not just VP Education, all the awards.
All the awards.
Yes.
So I request DTM Ellen Paul to say something about this event. Over to you, DTM Ellen Paul.
I believe the VP Education can say something. He's more fit to say that. So let's hand over to Shiraz. He can give us details.
Thank you very much, DTM Alan Paul. Guys, long time we did not meet at all. And most of us has told us, discussing we all should meet each other. So we'll make this an opportunity to meet each and every person. We have many new members, more than 5 members joined to our club. And if you see, I did not meet many of them more than 8 months. Isn't it too long?
Yes.
So we'll make this opportunity. We'll have this dinner and awards night on day after tomorrow. That is on 26th at Salmia Avanti Palace. I will send the locations to individually to everyone and also in the group. So please confirm as early as possible. But we want everyone to come, please.
Actually, it's as the situation is a little dangerous right now. There's no compulsion of coming. Only whoever can make it can come. Just want to make that. Just want to tell that. Let's all keep our distance and safety also.
Because Avanti Palace is very close place, so it's better to go to a place that's open air. Just an advice. Otherwise, on Thursday it's too hard for me. So
it's a great idea. All the points are welcomed in the group. Whichever location is possible and comfortable to all the members, please drop your views and points in the group.
Okay, President. Let's take a group picture and adjourn the meeting.
Let's put the mustache. The Movember.
We'll put this.
Alan, you already have a mustache, mashallah. And Amrit also. And Asif. Oh, most of the guys here, they already have mustache. Except you, Sairam. Where is your mustache?
I'm trying to make a serious face here.
Because of my second daughter, I did the clean shave.
Oh, Amrit is having double mustache.
I don't know why I couldn't able to see the the video filters in my app.
Ali, you take a photo?
Who's taking the photo?
Yeah, that print screen button.
Okay. No, done. خلص بعدين.
Yes.
Guys, I think
Is it done?
we have only 12 responses for our contest. I request all of you, please.
President, adjusting first.
Please do register in the link. Again, tonight we will we'll drop the link again for the registration of our club contest. Please do register. Thank you. Good night to all of you.
Meeting adjourned.
Thank you very much.
It's done already.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, my dears. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Sorry.
I think
want to
Hanan
ask-
has the best mustache.
I want to ask one question. One question. When in the Indian culture, when you wanna say someone is without a brain, he's clueless, you say like this? Like this?
No, we say like this.
Like this? Are you sure?
Yes, like this.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I saw it in the movies. You make like this.
Like this, like this.
No, we do this.
No, this is
Yes,
something
similar.
universal.
This is retarded, right? Yeah.
This is universal, but
No.
I saw in
You should, Hanan, you should have to tap your head very harsh.
like this, huh? Like this. Wallah, I'm talking serious. I want to use it in one of my speeches. Like this?
Yes, you have to make it very harsh. Like you have to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Like this. Okay.
Sai, are you making it up?
No, wallah, yes, I right. If I lose, I will put it in your head.
Can we stop the recording and live streaming?
Yeah.
Yes.
And Sairam, what's your daughter's name? The sweet one, she just came up. And
Okay, Sri Vidya.
Huh?
Sri Vidya.
No, only